honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and
Speech unavailable here.
at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
To speech unavailable here.
Guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard. Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Hatchet.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's Elliott, complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Vikings 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, that Alabama, 380. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Whip. No, 66.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
15-1. 15-1. Go!
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Go! Watch that in. Hey! High 7. 2.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A strong running. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going on the ground with Madison. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, watch this. X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zipper. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, 47. 26. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Right there, 54, right there.
Ready. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on now, let's go!
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Matchbox right.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now back to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run with Madison. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, shoot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 47. Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. We own it. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Catch made here by Campbell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
There we go, kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Set. Send over. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twitch. Nah. Kill. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Madison. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah. Let him know. 80 weapons. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for it all. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
2 go 46. 2
yards on the pickup.
2 go 46.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it with Madison. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Madison. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go!
Mike 8! Stay with your man!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on 4th. Campbell making the catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Logan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Madison running left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Yeah. Check.
Prescott looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Fresno. There's on 54 right here. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms, and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
You draw corpus. Hey, let's go. Now.
Back to throw here. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, exit. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Big grip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. He's got double up.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go. Come to me, it's me. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, go.
2nd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go, fellas.